We are live, and we are here for the game that we've had circled on the calendar all year long. I don't know if you'd say it's our biggest game of the year at this point where our season's kind of where it is. It's definitely one we've been looking forward to. We're traveling to Miami, back to the team we coached for the last 7 years, back to the team that we took to the Super Bowl, the Miami Dolphins. You can see how that Super Bowl turned out on our YouTube page, TV Sports 27, on our classic clips section of YouTube. You can see the ending of that Super Bowl when we played the Carolina Panthers and Cam Newton, who's making his return to Carolina in real life as a starter. So they got that going for him. But yeah, it's a Dolphins team. Looking at the roster, man, oh man, it's a lot of players we got history with. If you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you can see a good amount of the past streams on YouTube. Not all of them. We didn't start archiving them till a little while later, but, you know, guys like Tua that we had from day one. The running back core is all brand new, but the receivers, these are all guys we handpicked and brought in one by one. Jarrett, who is coming up on the end of his rookie contract, we drafted him in the draft. Tyler Boyd was one of our big free agent signings. Andy Isabella, we picked up from Arizona. He was injured, ACL injury, done for 2 years. We got him in a trade, which is why I was surprised that we couldn't make a trade earlier this season for an injured player, because they did the same for us. We rehabbed him for 2 years. He's been a major part of the offense. Tyler Fromm, who we ended up benching for Mike Gesicki. We had our issues. He's back to being a starter here in Miami. Left end, those are all brand new guys. Hankins, we played with him before. We got Weston and Pickering on the defensive line. Jerome Baker, one of our favorite players over the years that we've played with. We have, this is new for the linebacker, but we have Blake Martinez, who's an old vet. He's a backup now to this Peterson that they brought in, but he's still a captain on the team. Prince Dobra and Wingo, these are all guys. Now the cornerbacks, they got rid of all the corners we were using for years. They pretty much clean house on them. Vincent, Hughes, Daniels, all new guys. Fitzpatrick is still around, and Xavier McKinney also still around. So a lot of familiar faces in Miami, and they are also fighting for their playoff lives, much like we are, although it is looking less and less likely we are going to be making the playoffs here. In the AFC East, at 7-6, the Dolphins are actually sitting in first place of their division, as crazy as that sounds, as they have, the same exact record as we do? So we have the same record as the Dolphins. We're in last place. They're in first place. So go figure that. It's the division that's going to end up burning us. Let's see where we are in the playoff hunt, as you're seeing the 8-5 teams. Still an outside chance, because these 8-5 teams can still lose out. And, you know, with us sitting at 7 losses, we can still win out at 9-7. Still have an outside chance. It's going to take a lot to happen, because, again, you figure the Chiefs are in, the Steelers are in, the Bengals are in, and at least the Dolphins or the Jets, someone in that AFC East is going to be in, guaranteed. And then you're going to have to figure also who's going to be the other division winner. So you got the Chiefs from the West, the Steelers from the North, and then you got the Jags, who are going to be your division champion, and then one of the teams from the East. So that's your 4. And then you're going to have the Bengals, who are going to be a wild card if they already got 9 wins. The Ravens got to lose the rest of the way. The Riverhogs got to lose the rest of the way. Still an outside chance to make this thing happen. Not likely, but this would be a big win. Again, one we circled on the calendar. Let's see who, where do we go to see the coaches? Who replaced us? I never even looked at who replaced us here in Miami. Is this where we can see every coach? You can see who all the coaches are for the different teams. And there it is, Taylor. Zach Taylor, maybe? Can't tell who that is. Let's see. Is that coach? There's not many Z names, right? coach. Let's see. Who's Zach Taylor coaching? Is that the same guy? He's head coach of the Bengals, actually. Oh my God. So I don't even know who the Bengals head coach is, apparently. I run a sports Twitch page. So Zach Taylor, the guy that, I think it's the same guy that's leading the Cincinnati Bengals as their head coach, is who they got to take over. But you see his accolades compared to ours. I mean, they went out on a limb with him versus us, but let's see how this game goes. It should be interesting. We're trying to end this losing streak. We're going to Miami. It's kind of perfect going to Miami here late in December. Get away from that cold, of which actually our last couple games in Denver haven't seemed all that cold. So that's all right. We got to change the uniforms first, because we kept up Miami's tradition when we were a coach of them, wearing the all whites at home, as I tend to do. But the only difference is we hate their current uniforms. We don't mind the logo, but we hate the current unis. So we would always dress up in what I consider my favorite Dolphins uniforms, these ones right here. So that's the look there. And then, of course, for the Broncos, we got to wear our oranges, because the Dolphins are going to be wearing white. So let's lay out. We're going to let the sights and sounds take you into this one, and we'll be back in just a moment. Listen in to Miami. Letting you listen to the sights and sounds. We met up with a lot of the old players before the game, hung out with them. Coach came back. Looks a bit overcast. It's a 1 p.m. game. But it feels weird stepping back into the stadium after a year, after what's been a rough year, especially lately. And there's Tua. I mean, played with Tua. We coached the man for 7 seasons. You see, we are still in the playoff hunt, as unbelievable as that seems, with our current losing streak that we've been on at 6-7. We're still in the hunt, picking up a win here over our former squad. We return to Miami, playing our former team, and let's get this one underway. We return home. The fans are here. It's Miami, it's Denver, and it's the kickoff back at the Hard Rock. Week 15 in the NFL underway, and there we are in the, still wearing orange and blue like we were in Miami, but now wearing the navy blue and orange, and there's Tua Tagovailoa. He's having another solid season. He should probably hit 4,000 yards again by the time the season is done, much like he did with us. I don't think he ever had fewer than 4,000 yards when we coached him. The big difference is his touchdown to interception ratio has gone way down this season, which is something that we had trouble with when we coached him. But here we go. There's Tua on the first play, and he will complete it to Tyler Boyd. We're going to know a lot of these players really quick, because most of these guys, with the exception of a few, are, like I said, guys that we all signed, guys that we coached, guys that we played with for years. So we're going to know them right off the bat. We also got a couple former Dolphins. You know, we got Mike Gesicki and Jamil Pierce on our team, as well as Tua's little brother, Talia Tagovailoa, who got playing time last week in the Denver Broncos lost to the Portland Riverhogs. So it's going to be third down here for Miami. A 3-and-out would be just beautiful to start this game off. Tua lined up in the gun, so keeping the same kind of playing strategy they had. And it's going to be a first down. Tyler Fromm for the first, who we definitely had our issues. He had a bad case of the drops, and that was one of the reasons why we took him out of our starting lineup. But he's back with the new coach, with Zach Taylor. So, there you go. First down, Miami. Hand off, and it's going to be a first down for Trey Hoskins, the Bowling Green Falcon. And that's someone that's new, that I guess pretty much took the reins after they traded Pierce away. It's been the Hoskins show in Miami, and the Dolphins have moved up beyond the 50. So, 2 first downs on this one for Miami. Hoskins takes it again, and he gets hit by, that is Leon O'Neal. I was about to say Minka Fitzpatrick, but that's the 29 on the other side. You see Hoskins hasn't played all year because, again, he was backing up Pierce, but forcing that starting role. He's got a little over 300 yards rushing this season. On 2nd and 8, they give it to Hoskins one more time. And actually, check that. That is Kareem Eason, the Syracuse man, who comes in the game in relief of Hoskins. Now Hoskins back in the game, and it's third down once again for Miami. And it's going to be a screen pass. And you would think the pass completed to Rakim Jarrett, who we drafted. You would think that some of the players on the Dolphins would tell Coach Zach Taylor that doing a screen pass against us is not a good idea. Did not work for him, and we're going to force him to a punt. Punting it away is Mario Donahue. He's a new punter that was brought into the team with the new administration. But here comes Justin Fields, resuming his starting duties. 3,500 yards himself, 19 touchdowns. Got pulled last week in a lackluster effort, not on him, but we were just trying to spark anything. A lot of it was, as we mentioned, on our wide receivers not catching. A lot of it was on our offensive line, and we gave Talia a chance. Things didn't get much better. It's the Justin Fields show, and Pierce continues his struggles. There's our guy. There is Baker. Very quickly putting the stop to Pierce, the former Dolphin. Doesn't get the game started off on the right foot here in Miami. 2nd and 13. Pierce, and starting to have those issues again. I hate to see this start up. Pierce is open and just drops it. What do you call that? First drop of the game, right? Hopefully that doesn't become a habit here. 2nd and 13. I don't know what we can do to alleviate the drops. It's going to be a flag. Hopefully it's not a holding. I do not believe. Devontae Smith got the first down, and it is a hold. So they can either give it on 4th and short or make us do it again. And they're going to give it to us on 4th and short. And you know what? We're going to do a fake punt, because we're tired of this. We're going to see if it works. This is a way back to do a fake punt, but this is a big game that we want to win, and we didn't get it. Oh, my God. Well, there you go. We're throwing everything at them. Fake punt did not work out. That was a big risk, trying a fake punt way back, and it was Artez Barkley unable to hold William Whitlock on that block, unfortunately. Going to give Miami points at least, you'd have to think. That Feliz is going to be able to get a field goal if they don't punch it in. So poor tackling there by our guys. Jerry Wiley not able to wrap his man. I shudder to think what would even happen if we somehow sneak into the playoffs. It's the last couple of weeks, this team has no signs of life, and it's continued here. Playing decently on defense, but again, offensively, that was 3 terrible plays. We had a running play that went for a loss of yards. We had a passing play that was flat out dropped, and we had a third down that had a holding call involved. Tyler Boyd. This Tua Tagovailoa. Perfect 4 for 4 to start this one. We're so proud of him. He's growing up right before our eyes. We gave him the big contract he's got now. He was a rookie, drafted by the previous administration. Touchdown to Rakim Jarrett. And we coached Tua from year 2 all the way to year 7. Or I should say year 8, because we spent 7 years in Miami. He's on year 9 now. He's an old veteran. He's not been quite having the NFL success in real life that he's had here in this game. And oddly enough, in this game, he was not even on a team. He was a rookie. The Dolphins drafted him. And then after that, in real life, they drafted him. So the game imitating, or I should say the real life imitating the game. But anyway, 7-0. Here's another former Dolphin, Knighton. So we got Knighton, we got Gesicki, and we got Pierce, all former Dolphins that we brought over with us here to Denver. So we find ourselves behind. Only 9 total yards, of course. Torrey Holt able to hang on to him. A rare catch for him these days. Getting a couple of yards, 5 yards in fact, so that's going to help a little bit. Minka Fitzpatrick. There's the tackle there on a hold. And there's some good blocking. Pierce, there we go. There's a big run by Pierce here, doing it again in Miami. Finally nudged out of bounds. I believe that was Kerry Vincent, if I saw the number 30, that pushed Pierce. But that was a huge run, one of Pierce's biggest runs in weeks. Returning home to Hard Rock, and that was indeed Kerry Vincent. Wow. There we go. More of that from Pierce. Let's go. Give it to Pierce one more time. Could not find the opening. He's trying to get past Janovich. Pierce at 59 yards. He almost has all of that here in this ball game on one run. The Broncos are in business here. Look at that. We got Gesicki. We might have a chance at, you know what, we're going to send Gesicki straight. Let's see. Hot route. Gesicki. Streak. I think we can hit him quick. Yep, right there. Oh, yeah. How about that audible? How about that from Coach? Reading that defense all the way, seeing the guys were going to come up, and that was going to leave Gesicki wide open. Let's take a look at it on replay. There you go. That was originally supposed to be Gesicki heading to the sidelines. We called the audible, said, hey, Gesicki, go straight. No one's covering you, big guy. Go to the end zone, and we tie it up. There you go. Way to bounce back, Denver. Tiny boot squig Shorterly with the point after, and we are tied 7-7. Look at that. Our guys are fired up for this one. This would be a big game to break the losing streak. Tua Tagovailoa back out onto the field. And try to rough our own quarterback up a little bit. Let's go. Let's go, Tua.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slide, ready, go.
Hand off to Trey Hoskins. Brought down by Wiley. So Wiley making up for that poor tackle from earlier that was terribly done. Another give to Hoskins, and that's going to be way too easy for him going up the middle. First down Miami, so I guess you can see maybe that's why they were confident in getting rid of Pierce because they're like, hey, we got this guy waiting that's solid. We'll be all right. Hoskins takes it again, and he's found an opening. Goodness, we didn't have this good offensive line when we were coaching in Miami. Coach Taylor's already got things shirred up a little bit there. Second and 1 here. It's going to be a screen. Hoskins takes it again. First down, Hoskins. So far, that's been the man to beat, Trey Hoskins. Tua hasn't had to do too much. Just a couple of short dump-off passes. That time Tua going deep. It's going to be a drop. Andy Isabella. One of our big signings that we were pretty proud of. We talked about a little bit at the beginning. And you guys know if you've been watching for a while, he was a injured player in Arizona. And they had him on the trade block. We got him for cheap. We rehabbed him for 2 years. And the rest is history. And he's been a top star for the Dolphins ever since. But there, drop that one. Tyler Boyd looked like he slipped a little bit. They still use natural grass at the Hard Rock, do they not? Third down and 4, and Tyler Boyd gets the first down. Miami moving again. 4 catches so far for Boyd in this one. Hand off to Hoskins, and again Hoskins. Man, we gotta figure out a way to put an end to that. Because Tua's not going to need to do anything. When you have a solid running game, that makes things so easy on your quarterback. Tyler Boyd for the 5th time. Reeling in the reception. Jordan Battle making the tackle. First and goal for the Dolphins. Hoskins got brought down, but again, huge run. 56 yards already for Trey Hoskins. I set here. Hoskins play fake. Tua, plenty of time, and is eventually going to be brought down by Chauncey Rivers. Mississippi State on Alabama right there. Third and goal for the Fins. And it is going to be, for the second time today, Rakim Jarrett, who's left wide open. Coverage not there. Tua Tagovailoa, 2 touchdown passes against his former coach. And the Dolphins are rolling as they get the lead back here. No coverage there for our guys. Kashawn Clemens, Jordan Battle, nowhere to be found. Extra point here. Juan Felice, the Razorback, 12 plays, 67 yards. Ridiculous. Former Dolphin Knighton will take the fair catch in the end zone. And our Broncos step back onto the field. 9:26 remaining here in quarter number 2. Justin Fields starting this one out in the gun. Pass completed to Torrey Holt. Mike Minter was in coverage there. Second and 4 for the Broncos. Fields. Pierce had a shot. Oh, man. J.J. Peterson, the Tennessee Vol, came in and made the stop, but Pierce had slipped past him. He would have been going for a whole lot of yards, but he could not squeeze through the opening. And it pushes Denver back to a 3rd and 6. Justin Fields out of the gun. Pierce making up for it. The reception, the first down. Tackle made by Peterson once again onto Pierce. So Pierce had a couple of catches. Well, he had the drop earlier, I should say. I think that's his first catch of the day, actually. Pierce, that's a similar play to the big run he had earlier. Juking around. And another huge run by Jamil Pierce. Mike Hughes, the Golden Knight, he didn't have to travel far to come to Miami. Makes the tackle there on Pierce. First tackle of the game for Hughes. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Justin Fields. And it's going to be dropped by Torrey Holt again. What has happened to Torrey Holt? The man was lights out for a number of weeks. He can't catch anything lately. Now it's like a rarity. I almost feel like we got to get Amari Cooper back in there or something. We got to see how many drops Torrey Holt has had. That is way too many in the last couple of weeks. Nicely done, Devontae Smith, but he's going to be brought down, so Cooper is going to be brought back in relief of Devontae Smith. He comes up, maybe he lands on that shoulder. First down, new set of downs here for Denver. There's Tyreek Hill, who could not get around J.J. Peterson, who's made it an abdominal tear, so that hurts. So Amari Cooper back in the starting lineup with that injury. So he's back. So you got Holt, Hill, Gesicki, and Amari Cooper. So a couple of vets on the outside. You got Torrey Holt, the rookie, on the inside. And left wide open across the middle is Tyreek Hill. And the Broncos keeping up with Miami here. This is the most offensive output we've seen in a number of weeks. We've hit 13 points, which is something we have not seen from this Broncos team in, like I said, at least 3-4 weeks. Tyreek Hill showing up big. And the extra point here will tie it up. We just need a defensive stop. Squig Shorterly right through the middle. And it's 14-14. So at least we're showing up against our former team. Defense, not so much yet. But we're putting on the offensive show. So we'll take it. Tuatonga Vailoa, but the star of this game so far, Trey Hoskins, the Bowling Green Falcon. Got to figure out how we slow him down. 60 rushing yards. Finally, there we go. Nicely done, Demarius Dubose. Tua's going to hand it off again. Hoskins, though, another big run. Boy, oh boy. Let's, I'm going to hit Storm Brave 1. Have everyone jam the line and see if we cannot slow down Hoskins. I'm starting to see why Miami felt so comfortable trading away Pierce for a whole lot of nothing. They had this gem waiting in the wings. We're going to go the cover 1. Again, jam the lines if they're going to run it. Tua's got 2 touchdown passes, but he's not had to throw it much at all. And he's going to throw it here on this one. And left wide open. What happened there? Connor Nicky was left completely open. What happened? Who was that in pursuit? Is it 29? Trying to get a number. That was O'Neal. Leon O'Neal left Nicky wide open. Even a little overthrown by Tua, but Nicky still made the catch, and unfortunately Miami's in business again. Why we can't get in sync is the most frustrating thing. And you see that on teams. The defense played great the last couple of weeks, and we stunk offensively. I've been putting Jim Mora quotes on all my Twitter, all my YouTube thumbnails. Finally, this week, the offense gets going, and now the defense can't stop anyone. They were awesome in the Chiefs game. Here, not much. Finally, a stop on Hoskins. Hoskins already touched the ball 14 times in this game. Incredible. That's how dominant he's been. Empty set for Tua. Very quick pass, and Rakim Jarrett for the third time is left completely open for a touchdown. Where's our corners? It was such a quick pass. Keshawn Clemens was in coverage. And Rakim Jarrett lighting it up here. That's why we drafted the man. I mean, we're the ones that drafted him. He's on year 5. I don't know if he's been re-signed or his option got picked up, but he's going to have a big payday coming up. 21-14, high-scoring one here after a couple of low-scoring games the last few weeks. Tua Tagovailoa, 3 touchdown passes. Rakim Jarrett, 3 touchdown receptions. And the Miami Dolphins offense back onto the field once again, trying to keep up here. We play things right, though. Hopefully we can score. We'll get the ball back to begin quarter number 3. Fields way off the mark. He's had a couple of those passes this season that have been completely off the mark. There's another one. It's going to be Jerome Baker with the interception. Let's take a look at the replay, where Justin Fields was looking to throw it. Well, it's not going to show us a good angle there. Let's take a look at it. That throw couldn't have been worse from Justin Fields. Right? This is who we're looking to throw it to, right here. Somewhat open. At least when the ball was thrown, the man was open. It probably would have been hit. He would have had to fight for it. This is where the ball ended up. Man, even a low pass too, but it was scooped up by Baker. Not good by Justin Fields. One of the... Oh, Boothby. Let's see. Maybe the ball did hit the ground. They're going to take a look at it. Now, it's not often in this game, in Madden, that these replays get overturned. Was it a trap? Justin Fields going to get away with... Oh, there's no way. That was a catch. I ain't going to waste my time. Yep, catch is good. So, there you go. More good field position for Miami. Oh, Dubose. I hit the wrong button. Dubose goes way down. Hoskins getting the ball in his hands again. Tua, 13 of 14, and that's another big issue that we've dealt with over this losing streak is completion percentage by opposing quarterbacks. They have not had many incompletions against our secondary. They've been throwing the ball at will. Tight ends have been burning us. Someone please take down Hoskins. 15th time he gets the ball. Third and 3 for the Broncos. The man wasn't even turned around, Tyler Fromm, and he still makes the catch. And our secondary continues to struggle. Look at that. He barely turned around to give it. I would like someone to pull up the stats from the last couple of games of opposing quarterbacks. I'm sure the completion percentage for all of them has been over 80. That's how ridiculous it's been. 2-minute warning call here in Hard Rock. And unfortunately, the Miami homecoming, although we've had some success offensively, the struggles of this team continues. Tyler Fromm got sandwiched by Chauncey Rivers. Second down and 5 for Miami. Tua. Oh my God, that was an interception waiting to happen that was brought in by Tyler Boyd, and Tua continues his near perfect passing game. Leon O'Neal, step up and make that play. That was an interception with your name all over it, and somehow it was caught. That was floated up. All O'Neal had to do was step up and take that ball, and he didn't. And the story of the 2030 Denver Broncos continues. 4th touchdown pass of the first half. Tua Tagovailoa showing up his old coach in a season that they struggled as well. They have the same record as us. They're in first place, though, in their division. 4 touchdown passes for Tua Tagovailoa. And the Miami Dolphins can't be stopped. We're going to get the ball back. The possible saving grace here, down 2 touchdowns. We got a minute and 3 timeouts to score and get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter. So at least we'll have an opportunity to tie it up in consecutive possessions here. That's going to be up to our offense. Justin Fields stepping back on, trying to get some redemption after that really bad pass. Amari Cooper makes the grab. They're going to go hurry up. Dolphins, some movement here. Fields, nicely done. Good catch by Gesicki. And we're going to take a timeout here. I mean, Fields is 10 of 13 himself. So he's been hanging in as well. Doesn't have the 4 touchdown passes like Tua does. Underthrown again. Justin Fields has a big issue with underthrows. That should have been caught by Torrey Holt. He had a beat on his defenders and underthrown by Fields. Again, underthrown. I know it was double coverage, but you put a little more air under that one. Cooper's got a shot at it. What do you guys think? I'm starting to... I was all in on Fields for most of the season. The last couple of weeks has made me question. We're not punting the ball. We're on our 44-yard line here. Is he the quarterback of the future? He's been on this Broncos team, I'm pretty sure, since his rookie year. So I don't know what it would say about the new coach coming in. And that was pass interference, was it not? Amari Carter. I think we can argue pass interference here. Let's see what you guys think. Right? Come on now. No pass interference called on that? We obviously threw the ball anticipating that Tyreek Hill was going to, oh, look at that. The ball is here. And they're fighting. And no pass interference is called. Can we challenge pass interference in this game? No, it's after 2 minutes. That's right. They got to do it. Well, I'll let you guys in the comments. I mean, I don't know what it would say about the new coach coming in, immediately replacing the franchise quarterback. But, oh, good Lord. But Fields, whew, I don't know. His underthrows are really killing me. We might end this season never winning another game. I might just do Jim Mora quotes on my YouTube thumbnails the rest of the way. More completions for Tua Tagovailoa.
Ready. 60 out
28-14, Miami. Tua, another completion. What can we do? What can we do to force some incompletions? I mean, what plays do we pick at this point? They're going to kick a field goal. No timeouts left with 12 seconds. Rather than take a couple of shots, they figure just get the points. Field goal knocked through by Juan Feliz. And it's 31-14. It could not be a worse homecoming here to Miami. Part of me wants to get fired. I know one and done's bad for the old resume, but this season just... the old taste that was left in the mouth. They're saying chew clock. We don't play like that. Anything can happen. You can get a pass interference. If they want to call one, maybe a makeup call. Anything can happen in 9 seconds. Tyreek Hill, he needs to be going out. Just send everybody. Fields heaves it for all he's got. Amari Cooper gets one hand on it. Incomplete. And we got a second left, so a chance for one more big throw. Maybe we just make this one Tyreek Hill regardless, right? It's got to be the Tyreek Hill show. Tyreek Hill's got a little bit of a beat, and it's going to be intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick picking off Tyreek Hill, and that is how another miserable first half of Broncos football comes to an end. For those of you that never had the privilege of watching a bad team, this is what it's like if you've been watching every week here for these Broncos. See what we can do in the second half, but it's another week, it's another struggle of this team. We're going to plan to stream this weekend. I don't know if Saturday we're going to make it, but possibly Sunday. We'd like to do 2 games to at least finish the season off, the Colts game and the Chargers game. We're only doing 1 today. So it's wrestling night. We got to get the SmackDown and Dynamite after this. Pierce seeing his mortal enemy, J.J. Peterson. Second and 11 for the Broncos here. And another throw that's completely off target by Justin Fields, as his struggles are continuing. Maybe we do end up seeing Talia Tagovailoa. I don't know if Talia's the future. I think he is a backup, but there you go. Amari Cooper finally moving the rock. First and 10. Tyreek Hill's been trying a lot more of the short dump-off passes in this game. Second and 2. It would be big business if we can get a score here. We'd be back in this thing at 10 points. Nice run by Pierce. Brought down by Jerome Baker. First and 10 for the Broncos. Nice move by Cooper. Wow. Amari Cooper put on the brakes, did a juke. And the first down. Pierce getting a nice couple of yards. Man going in motion here. The give to Pierce. Trying to hit stick his way forward. 3rd and inches for the Broncos. The big ugly is going to be hitting up front. We got, what is this play? We got Janovich in there. I don't know this play call where Janovich is the running back, but he's going to get the first down for us. Okay. He's a guy we're going to be looking for a new fullback. We pulled the tight end card away from him. He kept turning down our offer. He's not even highly rated, but he got the first down for us there, so there you go. Pierce back in there. Breaking loose. Oh, and he stumbles. He had the chance to get in. Prince Dobra. Ugh. Mavericks and the Suns are about to tip off here. Nice catch by Gesicki. He transported, but whatever. We'll take that one. Touchdown Broncos. So 21 points, which is by far the most offensive output we've had in a long time. Welcome to our new viewers. We got 3 joining in. You're just in time for a hopeful comeback here. Say hey in the chat. Give us a follow. We'll shout you out. If you give us a follow and you're watching on PC or on desktop mode on your devices there, you'll see your name scrolling at the top of your screen if you give us a follow, which is pretty fun. We'll also shout you out for the new follow. But say hey in the chat nonetheless. We're here to talk with you. Well, we scared one guy off. He left, so we're down to 2. One guy had enough. He couldn't handle it. Might have been a Dolphins fan, saw that touchdown and decided that was enough for him for one day. Tua Tagovailoa back out onto the field. I'll get the party started. I'll say hey in the chat. Hey! On the handing play. There we go. I just said hey. Look at that. Hey! Chat along. Trey Hoskins, for those of you that are just joining us, he's been the MVP so far. Touching the ball over 15 times. Been unstoppable. Tua rolling out. Speaking of unstoppable, Tua has completed every single one of his passes except for one. You see he's 21 of 22, 4 touchdowns here on this day in Miami as we travel playing our former team of 7 years. Hoskins has all sorts of green in front of him. Way too easy. Jordan Battle on the tackle, but Hoskins 90 yards rushing for the Miami Dolphins. He's showing no signs of slowing down. Tua again. Every single pass is completed. Every single run going for a first down. Tua playing lights out. Hoskins playing lights out. Andy Isabella is lights out. We do the leapfrog, a screen pass, and Tyler Boyd with a rare successful screen pass against our defense. They call that a rushing play for Tyler Boyd. It was a backwards pass. Another first down for Miami. High snap. And very nicely getting into the backfield, Demarius Dubois. Coming in and making the stop. Second down and 12 now. Tua lined up in the gun. Hoskins back in. Tua to throw it, and it will complete it again. And in fact, it's going to be a face mask. Andy Isabella on the reception. Derek Stingley yanking on the face mask. And one step forward with getting a touchdown. 3 steps backwards with our defensive effort here.
Right here.
Miami in business. Play fake. Tua tipped away, and it is caught. Everything going Miami's way. 5 touchdown passes for Tua Tagovailoa in this game. This could not be going worse in our return to Miami. As we also had questions ending last season about Tua. And he's showing, despite not being to a Super Bowl in 7 years, he is the franchise. 5 touchdown passes. It is 38-21 here in Miami. And we are getting our butts handed to us here by our former team. Tua has completed every pass except one. Looking like Phillip Rivers out there with these completion percentages. Can't stop the running game. Can't stop the passing game. Our offense finally gets going a little bit. 21 points is a lot by Broncos standards. And Miami just leading the way here. The total yards. Dolphins up over 300. Fields. Pitch and catch to Kerry Coacher. Second down and 4 for Justin Fields in the Broncos offense. Trying to just keep his team into it. Nicely done by Torrey Holt. A rare catch for him these days. First down, Denver. So it sucks that our defense is playing so poorly when our offense has somewhat finally gotten things going a little bit here in this game, after we couldn't score more than 9 points for 3 consecutive weeks. Pierce trying to follow behind Coacher. Only got a yard, though, after all that effort. Second down and 9. Fields lined up in shotgun, and he will find Torrey Holt. It's a back-to-back. Good catches by Holt. 750 yards receiving for the rookie this year. He'd probably be over 1,000 by now if he had just caught all the passes he dropped the last couple of weeks. We're keeping an eye on Tyreek Hill. He might have an opportunity to burn some defenders. Let's see. We're going to try it one-on-one. He had it in his hands and let it go. And that's been a big problem of our Broncos the last couple of weeks. Touchdown waiting to happen right there by Tyreek Hill. Can't hang on to it. Fields has made some nice throws on this drive. There's another one. And Jamil Pierce, so offensively, Denver staying in it. Compliments of Justin Fields and the Broncos receivers here. Third quarter rapidly coming to an end. Gesicki is left open. Hit from behind by Mike Minter. That will wrap up quarter number 3. The Broncos trying to hang on. Their defense not doing them any favors. Miami. The difference, that 24-point second quarter right there. They're rolling. Going into the fourth. It's 28-21. Dolphins. Fields rolling out. Got an open man. Underthrows it again. You have the open receiver. Come on. Justin Fields. Put some air under those. And we're going to stall out. At least we can get the points. Make it a 2-score game. (24-38). Got to get 2 more touchdowns. A turnover would be big business for our defense here. Can we finally slow down the Dolphins? It's all going to come down to this drive. If they score again, you have to think that's pretty much it. It would be a 3-score game at that point, late in the fourth. We have an outside chance if we can make a stop here. We're 4th in the league in sacks? There's no way. We got one of the worst defensive lines. We've never put pressure on the quarterback. Another pass completion lost and all that by Tua. And there we go. Mike Vrabel finally slowing down Hoskins. So we got an opportunity for a 3-and-out. Do we bring the blitz? Do we play zone? What do we do here? we'll do a cover 2 man. So we'll bring some pressure. We got guys covered. We got some zone back there. 3rd and 4. First down. Atrocious coverage by Robert Highsmith. Tua is 26 of 27 in this football game. An embarrassment that Tua is laying on us. Still feels strange playing against him when we controlled him for 7 years. He's his own man now. He's free, and look at him flourishing with his new head coach. Big gap in the middle once again by Trey Hoskins. And 3rd down and 8. Still have some hope if we can get a stop here. I would think Miami would give it back, or at least try for a long field goal. And again, Leon O'Neal that time in coverage of Rakim Jarrett. Our corners have played one of the worst games possibly in NFL history. Have put no pressure. I'm going to control here. I'm controlling one of the corners in this one. I'm just going to try to get something. I don't even know if I can see. I can't see, but I want to control the corners. Knock the ball away. Do something. Tua has completed. I want to go back and find that one incompletion. I don't even remember the incompletion now. Do something. We need that meme, the do something meme. Screen pass. Juke move. Finally, Jordan Battle makes the tackle. They're going to call that another rush. A rushing defense. Yeah, it's normally pretty good. 107 yards here today to Miami. 3rd and 3. Miami has effectively killed the clock. Another completed pass. Almost 6 touchdown passes for Tua. This might be one of the greatest passing performances in NFL history that we're seeing right here. And much like when we were the Dolphins coach, there it is, 6. I don't know what the answer is. Rakim Jarrett, that's his 4th. Tua, that's his 6th. He is 29 of 30. We've called zone, we've called man, we've called blitz. DH Baller, I'm going to block this guy. He keeps coming in and asking for a follow. And I'm pretty sure he's a robot. This is the 5th time he's come on here. So, block. Goodbye, DH Baller. Get your spam out of here. Oh, we couldn't even block it right. You picked the wrong time, DH. You just got hit with a block, and I'm pretty sure you're a robot because you made the same 5 comments. 45-24. One of the greatest passing performances, not by yards, but just by pure completions in the history of the National Football League by Tua. A perfect passer rating. 96% completion percentage, 280 yards, 6 touchdowns. Can't do much better than that other than completing that one pass. Justin Fields is going to do what he can. Keep his guys in the game. Finally got under one, and Pierce will go out of bounds to stop the clock. Finally, one that wasn't underthrown. I guess the clock keeps going. Whatever. Out of bounds, but, you know. Fields has a man that's got to beat. Tyreek Hill again. Loses the one-on-one battle with Xavier McKinney. Tyreek Hill's lost his grip on a number of passes in this game. 2nd and 10. And Fields gets thrown down. I believe that's the first sack of the game onto Justin Fields. He's been held sack-free, which has also been a rarity for him this season. 3rd and long. Forced to roll out, just heaves it at the last minute. Torrey Holt had a chance, decided not to catch it. It's 4th and 19. Might as well go for it, right? 4th and long. Dropped again. Incomplete. That was Aldridge. I think that's one of his first time, but might as well come in off the bench and drop the ball, right? I don't know in the comments, again, what the solution is. Guys can't catch. Defense is terrible. Definitely got a lot more work to do with this team than I anticipated. We had high hopes after we had one season with Miami and went right to the Super Bowl. Thought we can do the same turnaround with this Denver team with a highly rated running back, highly rated quarterback. Big budget, bringing in veterans, Tyreek Hill, Amari Cooper. Hadn't worked out here. Nice, finally. One of the few negative plays that Tua Tagovailoa has had in this game. 3rd and 20. And Tua going to try to keep that. No, he's just going to hand it off. And they nearly, holy smokes, got the first down. Hoskins hits 100 yards rushing in this one. They're going to go ahead and make the field goal attempt. Juan Feliz, way back there, 50-yarder. It is going to be good. Nothing can stop the Dolphins on this day. Our return to Miami has been a complete disaster, and our former team sending us home packing with our 5th consecutive loss. And Tua Tagovailoa, perhaps one of the greatest passing days in NFL history, completing 96% of his passes for 6 touchdowns. No turnovers. Justin Fields trying to do anything to keep his guys in it. Amari Cooper for the first down. He's thrown the ball nearly 40 times. Fields again dropped. Another drop. Broncos drop party again, left and right, left and right. Drops. They had to get a cough drop sponsorship. That's how many times our guys dropped the ball. Oh my God, they caught it. What a surprise. Sometimes I forget they know how to do that. Pierce is open. He's going to get the first down. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made by Amari Carter. The Miami Hurricane playing in Miami. Playing at his old college stadium here at the Hard Rock. Broncos still managed 24 points despite the continuation of the numerous drops by the Broncos offense. Gesicki makes the reception. It gets shoved out of bounds by Carter. So they'll stop the clock at 1:55 here. Fields line up in the gun. Plenty of time. Finally gets it away. Was it caught? Nope, it was dropped. 26 of 43 for Justin Fields in this one. He's thrown a lot of passes, but we've kind of had to. We've been behind this entire ball game. Open man, caught by Pierce. Did he roll into the end zone? He did not. We're going to go hurry up here. Oh, I would like to run it, but we're in an empty set, so we'll just throw it here. Oh boy. There we go. Open man. And it's knocked away, of course. Now we can possibly run it. We're definitely going to run it here. We got that Janovich play again. That's why are they not putting Jonathan Taylor in there? Janovich is going to score, though. So the Broncos hit the scoreboard again. And it's just a shame that we finally got our offense going with 31 points, which is, what, triple, quadruple what we scored the last 3 weeks combined? We'd scored a total of 30 points in the last 3 weeks. We've hit 30 in this game alone. But yet our defense, which played pretty good those last couple of weeks, including holding Patrick Mahomes to no touchdowns and 4 field goals, gives up 48 in what a lot of people are already calling one of the greatest passing performances. Oh, look, the ball was dropped again. In NFL history, with Tua Tagovailoa completing 96% of his passes for 6 touchdowns. Onside kick. Attempt by Dickinson. It is going to be easily recovered by Jarrett, who has 4 touchdown passes of 6 from Tua. And now, yeah, you see a very depressed coach wondering where it all went wrong. He looks like he needs some sleep. He looks miserable. He might need a cigar and a waffle by the time this one's done. The give to Hoskins. We're just going to call a timeout. We want to prolong the inevitable here. we want more. We want more of this. Where's our follower count? Still have 39 followers. That's all right. The followers will pile up as we go on. If you want to give us a follow, those of you that are still hanging on, you'll see your name at the top of the screen if you're watching on a desktop, a PC, or if you're watching in desktop mode on your phone or tablet. If you're watching on the Twitch app or any of the other Twitch apps, can't help you there. There we go, one of our first 3 and outs in quite some time. And we're going to get the ball back. Hey, we're not going away yet. We are down by 18 points. A couple of touchdowns, we're right back in this thing. Field goal is going to be no good, so 18. So we got to get 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, and a field goal. What are the odds we make that happen in a minute with no timeouts? Probably not very good. We're sure going to try. Fields in the gun. We just got to chuck this thing for all we got. We can't even worry about guys being open. Oh, pass interference. We'll take that. Yes, sir. Finally, a makeup call for the one earlier that we didn't get. Mike Hughes. So we're going to get the ball in beautiful field position. Now we punch it in. If we get the onside kick, it could be a different story here. Let's see. Underthrown again by Justin Fields. We got to get those underthrows under control. That is how to control that keeps happening. Underthrown again. Get the ball. What do I got? Oh my God. Okay. We're losing a lot of time too. In the gun. There we go. Tyreek Hill left open. So the Broncos offense, despite the drops, they explode here today. To the tune of 36 points, hopefully a little more, but as you can see on the other side. Yep, nothing happening there. Nobody got open. So it will be a 12-point game. Got to get the onside kick. Dixon. It's going to be easily recovered by Jarrett. That'll do it. Short-lived excitement in a high-scoring game. We had a game a couple of weeks ago against Kansas City as there's Coach. Maybe that should just be the thumbnail. Oh, I didn't get it in time. A sleepy Coach looking miserable. We had a game a couple of weeks ago, the Chiefs and the Broncos, that ended 12-10. Very low scoring, this one. Quite the opposite. I don't know if anybody could have expected this one. a very high-scoring battle, but one that was dominated by the Miami Dolphins offense that we put together. I mean, other than the running back, Jarrett was someone we drafted. Tua is someone we coached for 7 years. Andy Isabella, someone that we traded for and rehabbed from Arizona. I mean, all these guys. Tyler Boyd was our big free agent signing. All those guys that we signed burned us here on this day in one of the greatest offensive passing performances in the history of the NFL. As anybody had a 96% completion percentage and thrown 6 touchdown passes. About as perfect as you can be on this day. We're going to lose 5 in a row here. That will almost all but kill our playoff chances. We're going to see what happens the final 2 weeks. We're going to wrap things up. Maybe we'll do some scouting before we call this one goodnight. You see Tua's numbers. It's absolutely ridiculous. Did not enjoy my last match. And, yeah, we're a long ways away from the Von Miller days, that is for sure. But who knows where to go from here or what to do. It's inevitable at this point. Can't figure out the winning formula after we started so hot this season. We have an injury. Oh yeah, the Devontae Smith. 3 weeks. I mean, could put him on injured reserve, but what the heck? Let's get some snapshots for the old thumbnail. We gotta get Jarrett, right? Oh my god, look at this picture. That's beautiful. Is that a good one? Seems like every picture has a quarterback getting sacked, but I guess we'll do the one few good play that we actually got on Tua. I guess this Tyreek Hill picture is kind of cool. The dirty jersey, making the catch. That's the other somewhat cool one with Jarrett, but yeah. Next time we stream, like I said, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. It'll definitely be at some point this weekend. We'll do the Colts and the Chargers all in one stream to finish off the season. Then we'll take a little football break. We'll go back to either baseball or hockey, XHL, God of War, anything. Let's do some scouting, because that's something we're going to need to hit big time. I feel like we kind of scouted most of the, I guess, secondary is what we really need to, even though our secondary is all B+, 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 they've been rough. So we got a couple of big talents here. Not many, though. We got 2. Free safety. And strong safety. About any quarterbacks? We scout any more quarterbacks? We already scouted Mr. Brady, who is a scheme fit. Mark Bolger, Chris Redman. I don't know who these other guys are. Wasn't T. Martin part of this draft class? Where's he at? What about first-round talent Chad Pennington? Oof. Chris Redman, too. What do they give Mark Bolger? Okay. Alright, well, that's all the points we got for scouting. Let's see here. Oh, there you go. There's some news. So the Steelers are getting rid of Heinz Field. So Heinz Field going away. And the Washington football team getting a new stadium too. So Washington and Pittsburgh. So the stadium going away. I don't think they're moving. I think they're just getting a new stadium. There's Coach. We really should have won that game on the road. Yeah, right. What a bunch of bums. Yeah, 4 touchdown passes by Jarrett. Ugh, and the standings. The playoff standings are coming in now. Steelers and Chiefs have clinched. You got to assume the Bengals had a wild card, which they got to hate, at 10-4. They're going to be there. The Ravens will be there. I think you still got an outside chance at 6-8. The Dolphins lose out. Well, they're going to get a division win. But if we beat the Chargers, if they lose out, the Browns lose out, the Jags, if any of these teams win, I mean, it's basically between Portland, Jacksonville, Cleveland, and LA. They got to win, and that knocks us out. So I suppose we're still in the hunt. But it's not looking good. Hey, we might actually get to play a Pro Bowl this year. So maybe we'll do I said we were going to do one more stream, maybe 2 more streams, because we got to do the Pro Bowl. But it's miserable times in Denver. Hopefully, at least you're enjoying it. I try to make it entertaining, despite the struggles. Next time we stream, we'll be taking on the Colts in LA. We'll be wrapping up what is a Season 1 to forget with Denver. So we'll catch you guys hopefully sometime this weekend. Don't forget to give us the follow on YouTube, on Twitter, here on Twitch. TB Sports 27, give us a follow. And we'll see you guys next time for the 6-8 Broncos. God, we'll try to do better.